Okay guys, here's another fun challenge we're dealing with here at CRE in San Diego. Somebody in the car before us, not the owner, innocent, was a little bit ham-fisted, and when they were tightening down the set screw 13 head for the shifter rod, right? This rod sits inside the car just like this, comme ça, and goes up to the shift lever in your cockpit. Somebody was a little ham-fisted and they snapped this thing off down inside. It generates big force when you tighten this thing down, just because it's a hollow shaft, so it actually oblongs it a little bit and puts a lot of force on the bolt. So we tried drilling a slot across the broken off shaft of the bolt, but it's too much force. We can't get enough power with a screwdriver, something like that, so we're going to have to resort to surgery. So it's already been read its rights and given general anesthesia, and what we're going to do is go in front of the tranny bell housing with a Sawzall, and we're going to cut this shaft right off here because there's just no way to get it off out of the car. So Sawzall, chop it, disassemble it from the shifter. We're going to have to pull the tranny, slide the shift rod out, and put a replacement one in with a new set screw. And this shaft is kind of worn. You can see it's kind of oblong instead of perfectly round. We're not concerned about that in this application because the customer has the only 944 shift lever product from Kyle Yost. Really great products, all the stuff he does, and it incorporates needle bearings and thrust washers on the side so that your shift lever, cross pin, and your shift rod never move independently of each other, so you don't get the football syndrome. Let me grab a shift lever and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Over years and years, when these shift levers are allowed, it goes right in the car just like that. When these shift levers are allowed to move independently of shift lever to the rod, they get footballed like this from going into first gear, going into fifth gear in reverse. So they end up, look at this, they end up looking like a football instead. That thing should be even all the way across. It's a crack up. That's one of the worst ones I've seen. This thing, I don't even think it could retain a clip on the end. So a little bit of trials and tribulations, but we've been through this before with the 944s. You know, that's all I work on. So we've figured out a workaround for this, and we'll get him back here. But get him back up and running by the end of the day. Should be good. Okay, so don't over tighten your little 13 head set screw, all right, and the shifter rod. Okay, let's see how it goes.